got some.
Do we tune in to Rewind real quick? See what's going on.
I'm kind of curious what they're talking about. I
am kind of curious a little bit because hold on, guys. I do want to know, like, if it's a legit, because I don't know exactly what's going down, you know. But oh, Keem's on there now too. All right, guys, we're gonna tune in for a quick second, see what's going on.
Was scripted like on Keem's part, or are you saying it was like, I don't understand what you mean. What did you mean specifically by scripted? Scripted by who?
Ooh, are they grilling
I mean, obviously Becky has leaked scripts, right?
Yeah,
in the past, like
show notes.
No scripts. So we don't. Yeah, and there's a very old accusation that I covered. It's probably, I think, my oldest video on the channel, of Keemstar being accused of scripting, and then Tommy kind of says,
a little too giddy of talking about your channel there, Chili.
With scripts, but you know, I don't want to sign an NDA because I don't want to have to go along with scripts. And then that was kind of reason enough to get rid of him.
Well, the NDA is about finances and like leaking finances. It has nothing to do with scripts, and
the NDA doesn't even matter. Thank you, Moon.
So that's just false.
Thank you.
My ears are too gentle for that.
That's been debunked. I think that Diorio was able to prove that you were the one who leaked finances, that he might have made a mistake in his reporting.
Yeah, I did leak finances, but that doesn't mean that the NDA is for scripts. What Tommy was doing is he was leveraging a bunch of different manipulation tactics, right, to get favor with our community. And since everybody has always said since the beginning of time that the show is scripted and the show is fake, he used for a little political like boost and support.
So I'm gonna not just mute it. I'm not pausing. What I'm gonna say is I don't believe like Local Live is scripted. What I believe is that it's very opportunistic, and if like Keemstar sees a narrative or a story, he's absolutely gonna like play more into it. On the other hand, Queens, I do think that's definitely scripted. To a degree.
I read the NDA, and it was a boilerplate NDA, and not one focused on finances.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, whatever. Who knows if you even read the NDA, the right NDA? I don't know what the truth is. All I know is if you would have handled this situation, if you would have handled this situation between Becky and Richie, if you were in my place, you would get sued. You would get so fucked up in court, dude. They'd be suing you left and right, telling a fucking SA victim that she has to be hush hush about this. I'm telling you, like
that could open up a big can of worms.
Dude, the advice that you're giving right now is so ass backwards wrong, dude. Like, are you insane?
If you're on CNN, can you come out as a CNN reporter and you're supposed to be reporting the news and instead talk about your sexual assault that's happened with anybody? It doesn't make any sense.
It's not a news show.
Well, it doesn't matter. There was multiple reporters that were involved in SA allegations that did file lawsuits and did speak out publicly.
Yeah, that's after filing lawsuits. I'm saying that this is the venue for producing the show. You're a publisher of the content that you're controlling. And you're claiming that like you're trying to treat it like these are all like what is it called, like 203 protected free speech. That's not what your show is. You control the speech that goes out on your show. It's essentially your speech.
No, I disagree with that.
I'm not going to tell one of my employees that want to talk about an essay or a situation that happened from other people within our community that everyone knows. I'm not going to silence them.
Yeah, why shouldn't people talk about this stuff? Why should it be silenced?
Although,
because it leads to initial criticism.
Real quickly, I will say, first and foremost, ChillForce is wrong about saying that it is Keemstar's words, essentially, completely wrong about that. But on the other hand, I do agree with what they're saying about talking about it. It's just that he's saying that it would be as if a news anchor just went ahead and said, oh, the guy I was talking to last night raped me. This is his name and address. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Maybe I'll lack the experience of... I haven't run multiple shows, right? So maybe I'm wrong, and you should just let them say whatever they want. But also, you can see this in my own video. Whenever I'm covering it, I'm saying, here's what people should do when they're a victim of sexual assault. They should go report it to the police. This is
in a perfect world. Yes.
I'm not saying
Right.
5 days is the statute of limitations,
Which it's not.
and
Kim
let's
was
just
incredibly
move
wrong
on
with
because it's
that.
too late. Let's
I'm
not make
kind of a firm.
report.
I'm kind of the firm believer of Becky. You do whatever you think is right. I'm just your boss. Like I'm, not really involved in this. I'm a firm believer in not silencing Becky and not forcing her to talk about it either. I'm a firm believer in letting Becky do whatever she wants, right? It's her situation. I'm a firm believer in giving Richie a platform to defend himself because this is being said against him.
But he didn't, though.
And that's
He wasn't,
it. I'm a
though.
firm believer in not taking a sides. I wasn't there. I don't know what the truth is.
Well,
That's what I'm a believer in.
2 points. One is you're not outside of this. You made this happen. You had a dating show where you connected a member of your audience with a host of the show. So
And
you're in the middle. You're in the middle.
Neither Richie and Becky, neither one of them blame me for
they shouldn't.
what happened in the relationship at
Right,
all.
they
Neither
shouldn't.
one of them.
Yeah, Cupid doesn't get
It's
blamed
not
for
your fault,
divorces.
but it's your responsibility.
No,
It's not his responsibility.
No.
It's also not his
Well,
responsibility.
what do you mean? What's
He's
my
also-
responsibility? Explain.
No,
what do
you're
you mean?
losing the plot,
So
bro.
you are
You're losing the
essentially
plot,
kind of
Chill.
like the mafia don of this community. You're in control of the people that are in it, and it even like to go to my second point.
And what I'm telling you, is I did not control them. I did not say
Right.
you can't say this, or you must say this, or you can't do this, or you can do this.
No.
Yeah, it's not. This is not my place. What happened at all to have a say at all? Chill. It's not.
You don't have to tell them what to do and have them obey you. I agree with that. But
And I didn't. I didn't tell either one of them to do anything.
I agree with that. But it is your place as sort of like a patriarch to guide them, to help them out.
No, it's not.
Because Keem has the experience.
Oh my God, no,
in
chill.
the same way I say
You're
that I
losing
don't
the
have
force,
the
chill.
experience.
I'm telling you now, as a woman, I dare you to fucking stop me if I have an SA allegation not to fucking talk about it. I dare you.
Yeah, and as
Tell me
somebody
I
who
can't talk about something
essays,
like that.
I
Oh my
wouldn't
God,
ever
Billy.
tell someone to shut up about it.
That's what you're saying.
No,
That's what you're saying.
What the fuck? What was the last 5 minutes then? What was the last 10 minutes?
Go to the
Daddy,
police.
Daddy
Go
King,
to the
spank me.
police. Yeah, go to the police is your voice.
Oh
Going
my
to
God,
the police.
chill. Next time you have an issue, please call into Rewind because this is amazing content. Where
Dude.
you come in, you say
Oh my
something
God.
stupid, and I look great because, bro, everyone's trying to make me look bad. I need ChillForce around me 24/7 so I can look great.
And
I
if you
love
think
looking
you look
great.
bad,
I think we might get
glad
banned
to
out of
help
this chat.
here.
Hey,
real quick, but
ChillForce,
we'll see.
ChillForce. I like that offer. Do you want to bring King Cobra onto our show? We'll work with you. All these people you want to bring, send them to Rewind. We'll take them.
Chill, my
It's
brother.
too late now.
Why is it too late?
Well, because it got too dark and the time passed. We had a really beautiful moment where
kiss him?
Cobra.
What are you even
Cobra
saying?
just had
Chill.
romantic issues with his girlfriend.
Oh
Nothing
my
serious.
God.
And there was a beautiful idea for a video where we have Boogie and Wings go out to meet with him, give him some man-to-man
between
advice
Richie
about
is
how to
on Becky
deal
and
with.
Oh, okay.
his
So we're
issues.
gonna send Boogie and Wings to Wyoming. We could do this at any time. We could go to Wyoming right now and knock on his fucking door.
For
We
real.
could kidnap
Let's get
King
done.
Cobra if we wanted to.
like-
The content's in
And
our hands at that point. You're like, I have this novel idea where we send 2 lolcows to go to a lolcow's place in lolcow. The show does this all the time.
I
my
agree.
gosh.
But then Cobra put a gun in his mouth. Keem said it was too dark at that point, and
Which it
now
is.
he doesn't want to come on the show because it's got the lolcow pejorative, like you were mentioning.
Okay, and I want to go back to the subject I'm still pissed off about. The after show
Sure.
said what happened between Becky and Richie is on Becky and Richie and no one else. Exactly. And that means Keem not telling her to shut the hell up. Because that's basically what you're saying is for
Shout out
Keem should have
Xylee.
told her to shut the hell up.
For
I
real.
said that
Yup.
he should have given her a helping hand, the way he would with Boogie.
It's on nobody.
Of leading
Bro,
leading
chill.
Becky.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Has
Shut up,
Becky came
Mono.
out and said Keem has not helped me at all?
No, yeah, I mean, you feel free to
Okay,
correct
so
me.
then why are
Did
you making
tell her
that
to
up?
call the-
But
Tell
hold on.
me right
Chill.
now that you told her to go call the
I am
police.
so glad he left. I am
Then
so
why are you
glad he
making
left.
this up?
Tell me. I'm saying tell me. Correct me.
God.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not going to tell you about me and Becky's private conversation.
Yeah,
okay, so you didn't.
Private, or me and Richie's conversation. All right? I'm not going to tell you about them. But I have given both of them my advice when they asked for it.
Bro, everyone's giving them advice.
Hey, you should do this and you should do that. When they asked me what I thought about things, I gave them advice. Yes.
You're not an equal to them. You are their boss.
Keem could literally find himself under legislation had he tried directing them in a poor manner, even if it was with a good intention.
About employment.
He has to stay neutral because it's called employer
so
laws.
I am an equal.
She is technically an employee of Lockout or whatever the brand is, the LLC.
And I'm not
right. I mean, she's not really she doesn't have a 1099.
I'm not his boss. I never was his boss.
Right. But for Becky, you're her leader, her employer. There is a responsibility there that goes beyond pay me for the work I do.
And he does that. He talks to her all the time about this stuff. He guides her through everything.
I do that with almost everyone except for.
I agree with you, Moon. Keem saying that he has no say in any of it is a problem. He absolutely does have a say. They would listen to his direction just based off of his reputation, but he is in no way, shape, or form required to do it. That's what I'm saying.
He did the fucking show thinking it was going to happen.
Yeah, it's not expected.
If I were to call Becky, Becky's I think talking in the chat right now. What did Becky just say?
This is
Becky. Boy, here we go.
As a person who's been through SA here, I feel fully supported what Keem has done.
Yeah, you're
there.
Not,
you go,
bro.
There you go.
That's good. That's good.
But you can't.
From me being an outsider, I had a two-part criticism. One was this is not what I was promised in Local Live.
Okay, whoever. I don't give a fuck about that part. The part I got pissed off was the other.
Number two of the criticism was this is not something that I want to see, and the way that I'm seeing it handled is not a way. And by the way, even if you're going to go the route of I'm not going to tell her what to do, and I'm going to give her the freedom to speak. Still, whenever you had your own stream with you and Boogie, you didn't come out and say, now, I'm not telling Becky what to do, but anyone who's been a victim of something like this should go to the police. You should seek help. Not enough women get help. Yada, yada, yada. The whole spiel.
But this is just normal stuff, Chill. This is, you even said a normal spiel.
You're saying I should do that or I shouldn't have done that?
Who said he hasn't done that?
He didn't do that.
Well, who said he hasn't? Who said he hasn't?
Well, look, as far as the police aspect and like what kind of evidence can be recovered, because I think at the time that we found out about it, it was like a week old or something. Stupidly, I said, I don't know if she could even go to the police because I don't know if there'd be enough evidence or something like that. And immediately my chat lit me up and they were like, no, she should go to the police. I go, okay, I'm wrong. Because dude, no one should even be looking to me for advice on this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know about that stuff. Right.
Oh, there's
so you're asking me to give all this advice where I'm not an expert in. I'm not an expert, right? You shouldn't be coming to me for advice on this stuff. But even my own chat corrected me right away. And I was like, oh, I'm wrong. So I'm not going to tell Becky what, she should do or what she shouldn't do.
And he shouldn't.
And she asked for my advice. I would give it. But dude, I mean, Becky is a very capable, like intelligent, like grown woman. Like she's going to decide what she wants to do on this. She doesn't need me for that. Same thing with Richie.
Moon, sorry guys. Moon, no, what I'm saying is he's her boss and makes the decision on what's platformed within the Local Live universe and has nothing to do with it. It's more like him trying to say he washed his hands of it and pretending to have. Moon, no, I totally agree with what you're saying. And I absolutely agree with you. He does make the choice on what gets platformed. Yeah.
Not force my will in any direction.
No, because he could thoroughly, if he wouldn't have said anything at all, and I agree, it's not content. Would I have rather have not seen it played out in the Discord and not played out on YouTube? Would I have rather have not had the whole thing played out on all the channels? Yes, but it did. At the same time, if it didn't, do you understand how canceled Keem could have got because he tried to hide it?
Yeah, keep it behind closed doors.
So you would have made a video. I'm telling you now, you would have made a fucking video on how Keemstar tried to cover up an SA allegation.
He would have 100%.
And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think this type of stuff should be on these streams. I think it should be open to talk about. I think that that's the best way we get through these things is by putting it out in the fucking light and letting the sunlight become the disinfectant for any lies or any crazy shit. And I don't think we dwell on it. I don't think we milk it, but I think we address it and then we move forward. That's what I think.
There you go.
I could be wrong.
There you go, Billy. That's what fucking
Once
W's
it's
in the chat
public,
for Billy.
and I understand
That's right.
that's not under
Once it
Keemstar's
hit the
purview.
Discord, it went
It was
public
free
'cause
game.
nothing
Yeah, it was
stays
over.
in
It
a
was a
fucking
wildfire.
Discord.
It's freaking
Everything
LA
you
fires,
advertise
bro.
will get public. So at that point, it went fucking public. So of course it was going to hit
It had
the
to,
fucking
yeah.
shows.
There was
because
nothing you could
can't
do.
cover something
W's
like that
highly.
up. You can't cover allegations like that up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
The
saying
after
cover it
show
up.
just dropped
I'm
a
saying-
hundo to say W Xylee, eat that W up. Got to go back also to
Let's go.
Lord Rush, who said, ChillForce,
Oh,
come
I knew
1v1
it,
me
yeah.
in the Thunderdome again. I want to see you cry again. And then also another big donor from Seth Look said, good Lord, you know what's best, Chill? Show everyone how it's done and make the show you want instead of complaining.
It's you, dude. It's
There you go.
absolutely
There you go.
crazy.
Once
Yeah,
it's public.
dude. I could tell this Xylie's gonna probably make this a stream.
But the way to address it is the way that
Oh
I
my
was
God.
proposing, that Keem is saying is too
It's your
professional
opinion.
for him. Yeah, it's my opinion. I'm saying that it's the professional way to handle it. He says it's
Bro, you're
professional for
trying to
him.
get-
No,
You're
that is
trying
what
to
I learned
get-
as a child that
you
may
are
help
trying to
you.
get me
Better to remain
sued and
silent and be thought a
canceled.
fool than to speak
and
and remove all
canceled.
doubt.
I am not taking your advice, ChillForce.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
It's
That was
crazy.
me.
Fine. That's the
I
whole
wouldn't
idea
either. Yeah,
of this
no.
space. You do what you do. I can critique it in a way. We kind of help each other. You make your
No,
content.
you're not
I make
helping
my
anything.
content.
You are not
You
helping
think you
anything,
help
buddy.
Keeman?
ChillForce, listen, I want you to understand, and like maybe there's no respect between me and you or whatever, but I hope at least on a human level that this stuff is not fun. This is not content. This is
No.
heavy
Difficult to
shit.
do, yeah.
One of my employees is
This whole stream's been kind of draining. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
has
it's been
these
a minute.
allegations and clearly believes that she's been a victim of something horrible. Then I also have a friend who literally was at my house during the camping trip who's being accused of something heinous. Like, this
Exactly.
is not fun. I'm
Exactly.
just trying to navigate this. And during all this,
Although he still
your little
is-
friend over there is clout grabbing from me. Lynx is lying and spreading the most ridiculous lies that no one would believe unless you have a 9-volt brain, right? And then you're criticizing me and how I'm handling stuff. So like
He
man to
does
man,
deserve criticism in
maybe this is,
areas.
like, one
That's for
thing you
sure.
could
But
have
like
sat
still.
out. Like, dude, it's already like you gotta
Like perhaps
try to put
banning
yourself in my
people just for
shoes.
having
This
people
is
on their
not
show.
fun.
Yeah.
This is not content. I'm not excited jumping.
And let it listen. If you ever want to try and say that the after show is biased, we were literally banned by Keemstar like what, an hour ago?
120 bucks.
And
120
here we
bucks.
are. I'm not even saying that. We were banned by him for a literal hour ago, and here we are defending bro because he is correct in this situation. There's no malice, people. Like, I don't care.
How it should be handled. Here's my perspective on this, and here's what I want to see, and that's it. You know, I'm actually fairly neutral. You know, if you watch the Misunderstood stream that I was
No, you
on,
ain't.
like the Thorpe's thing,
Shout out Brittany.
I was
loves to
fairly
too.
neutral in my takes of everything. I do say that I don't think you're dumb. I think you know what you're doing, and I
Of course,
think that
brother.
you can
I
do
mean,
better.
to a degree.
But like, other than that, I'm
Team's logic means that
You know, I'm
if, as
being
soon as he
fairly
said
generous. It
misunderstood
might-
stream, that he should have been kicked.
Generous would be, oh my
The
God,
same
Lockout
logic.
Live took a direction
Yeah.
I didn't like,
Yo,
and they're
Xylee
making
is going
tons of money in
ham
views.
right now in her mind. I can
That
see
would be
it.
generous. What you're doing is you're part of the system. There's always a big entity in any sort of group, and there's people who create little side channels off that entity. We see it in Goro World. We see it in the anti-O community with Onision. You're part
All
of
the
that. You're part of that.
anti-communities,
You're
yeah.
part of that side community. And your existence is okay because all of this is okay to comment on. It's okay to actually leech off of this. It's okay to lie and say you're a part of this and then have counter programming trying to get money. It's okay to beg. It's okay to splinter off from Lolcow Live and tell
fair.
everybody that Keemstar
All's fair in love war and YouTube. Just don't ever forget that.
realize it doesn't last long. There's another level you have to kick into, which I've seen Keemstar do over the years, which I've had to do over the years, and that's go above and beyond that moment where you had the damn ball in your hand and you shot your shot and it missed. Because once
it sounded like they were agreeing with Chill prior to like Keem coming on, and when Keem came on, he ended up fumbling. Like it seems like he got intimidated, possibly. I don't know if that's true.
What Billy's saying is like so fucking true, and what doesn't make sense about all this is that like if we were like. The thing that doesn't make sense about him being on there and us being banned is the fact that like we got banned just for putting him on here, but we didn't put Ben on here or Grace on here because we're splintering off and we're trying to fuck you, locale. No, we're just trying to be a neutral space. So like, but he was ostracized from this community, and he's specifically going on misunderstood because he's been ostracized from this community. Right. So I don't understand how the fuck he's on there right now.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Well, because it makes sense. Like Keem says, if it makes money, it makes sense, right? Like it's content. And Keem even just said it too. He's like, oh, I want you to be on more often. So if it makes money, it makes sense.
A little bit too like unfair, right? I don't want to sound like a crybaby bitch because I'm tough enough to handle this shit, but at the same time, it's like, ChillForce, I didn't do shit to you, right? Richie, I didn't do shit to you for you to cross me like that. Lynx, I didn't do shit to you for you to cross me like that. It's like, I get it. Like, I got the golden pot here and everyone wants to try to sneak away a few coins, right? Like,
that's not true.
I didn't do nothing to any of you.
It's kind of what's going on. Like, can you admit that at least?
The Grace thing. Like, I didn't do nothing to Grace. Like, bro,
you're rude. You're rude and abusive to everyone. What are you talking about? You were always.
Oh my god!
No.
This is like accusing Russia being racist.
Didn't do anything to these people.
He offered an opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
I've always said this about you, Chill, and I'm gonna say it again. Okay, I can respect your moral soapbox the same way I can with Paul. It doesn't make you right just because you're offended, though. I have to say that.
You're in Keemstar's sights. If he's rude to you, it kind of is a rub.
Put your fifis inside of it and walk away with it.
Yeah, you need to put your fifis in the handbag and walk away, bro. Everybody does that. Okay, you gotta leave feelings out.
Are you being rude or are you doing nothing? That's my question.
Okay, so like if I'm rude to you, if I start talking shit to you, that means I like you.
Yes.
He called me Billy the Fat. He called me Billy the Fat for 10 years.
Listen, if you guys don't know this awesome freaking... Okay, listen, some people are going to say it's not true, whatever. Keem multiple times while in PayPig chat, never in members, Keem has come into the PayPig chat drunkenly being like, Kmplxity, I'm making my own after show, fuck you. Like, it was hilarious every single time. The man is who he is on and off camera, and I can absolutely respect that, which is why I have a respect for bro, and I don't take any ill will, right, when it comes to whatever he says or does. Like, it is what it is. But if he's a dude, just like most guys. If we're ribbing on you, if we're talking shit to you, it's probably because we like you. We're cool. We at least have that mutual understanding there. Not saying, oh, we're great friends. Well, I'm just saying is like, there's that boom, there's that small respect.
Had me in the first half. You had me in the first half talking about bringing on the cows. I would like to see that too. Okay. Yeah. I would like to see that. You had me, but you completely fucking lost me with that shit of Keem having to take control of the situation like that. You completely lost me there because that wouldn't have been his place and it wouldn't have been your place.
Yes,
it's not have that shit come out of your mouth.
It's not his place to dictate, but it's his place to lead. And he didn't lead. He said, I'm going to take a back seat. It's not my place to do anything.
Oh, fuck off.
You don't.
God, yes.
Fuck off.
You don't know what's going on. He was not only was he leading in the background, but he was allowing them to exist, right? In a public space where they made their mess.
Brother, you are watching too much Locale Live, bro. You need to go outside, all right? This is real world shit.
He doesn't even watch local. That's the craziest
sexual
thing.
assault allegation, bro. This is not internet shit.
When the owner of the show says, "Brother, stop watching my program," that is fucking hilarious.
It is pretty crazy. Built to spill. It is a problem because he calls himself their employer and boss, and both were employed, and he is dumb for being the boss instead of collabing. Well, technically, not even technically, Richie was never employed, but I do get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying.
It literally got out of control by definition.
It's not control.
Wake up. We're not this is not a video game, all right? This is the real world, brother. Wake up.
You're having
it's
a
not
whole
control to say if I could call Becky one-on-one, I would say, look, you're serious about these claims. I want to help you. We're going to find someone who's going to listen to you. We're going to go to a lawyer.
But
we're going to go to the police.
Your problem is you don't know if he did
supporting
that.
you. Because
you're assuming that he hasn't offered that to him.
Yeah, he's assuming that fucking ChillForce. He's assuming that Keem didn't do any of this.
No. So if you tell me I'm wrong and you did that, then props to you. I'm wrong.
Will you make a video admitting that?
But also, I'm online. I'm online right now, and I'm public right now, and people are watching right now. So I'm not going to say what I said to Becky.
Exactly.
How about this? Why don't you talk to Becky directly and ask her? And I give you permission, and Becky, you have my permission to say what our private conversations are. Tell ChillForce if you feel comfortable sharing a random viewer in the stream that uploads hate videos on, lolcow queens, yourself, Becky, and this show. If you feel comfortable enough to tell ChillForce about our private conversations about this situation, I give you permission for my side of things.
Yeah, it's chill. You're walking yourself into the wall,
reach out,
bro.
By the way, and it's barely hate. Like I've said, if you actually watch my content, I critique it. I say, here's what
I can hear what you're saying.
He keeps responding, though, so he keeps on bringing it up.
In this call, brother.
Well, I'm saying that not just to you, but obviously to all the audience.
And he's going to clip all this and put it on his channel.
This is not a DSP detractor who says that everything that you do is wrong. I'm very fair in my criticisms.
And I think that's the reason why you're here right now. Like, if you were just some bullshit person, Xylee wouldn't have had your respect. I know we've talked in DMs, wouldn't have you up here. But we do think we know a little more about this than you do, and that's why you're up here right now. I think Keem probably knows a little more about this than you do, and that's why you're up here right now.
Just a little bit.
And let me say this publicly real quick, because I feel like this is important and people should know this. Richie never put pressure on me, like fire Becky or get rid of Becky or whatever. Right. And
neither
Becky,
of them did.
As much as she didn't want Richie in the server, she never made a demand to ban Richie or any of this other stuff. Yep. Or neither one of them put me in the middle of this and made me force me to pick a side, because both of them understood.
Can confirm Richie never asked that of Keemstar.
And that I'm not involved. The people involved in the situation had more respect for me than you, ChillForce, which is wild. That's really wild. You as a viewer want me to pick sides and doing all this. That's crazy to me. I'm going to leave. You're pissing me off. Put a hat on. You're blinding me with that shit.
Yeah. Why would you cover a bald head with a hat?
Right. Well,
why would you ever do that? Why would you ever?
So I'm not going to give him the same amount of respect as if I were.
He does kind of pay you though, right? Like you make videos off of it.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't make money yet. I'm a 600 sub channel.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome to the big time.
We'll see how much longer they go for.
Okay, so Becky said in the chat, not going to the police is my choice, and she put mine a little asterisk, as in my choice. It's not from Keem's advice, but his advice is also base. The police are horrifically traumatic when it comes to these things.
They can be,
and that's what Becky said.
That is true.
It was her choice not to go to the police.
And I want to say I've seen people comment on the conversation I had with Richie, and I do believe the conversation was clipped and put on our Lolcow Rewind site today, and people were commenting on making money off of this. I think that video will probably make $6. I don't know if
yeah.
I don't think
I edited that video and I put it out because one, I knew people were going to end up covering it. It would be easier for them to find. That way they don't have to go through shit. And two, it was, listen, Becky Keemstar spoke about it on his platform. Becky spoke about it in the Discord and her platform. It was a way for Richie to also have his word out too.
Okay, I'm going to mute it up right here. Okay, guys. So I can agree with very minimalistic points of what ChillForce was saying. I also say that, you know, Keem was definitely in the right when it comes to not, like, obviously telling them to be quiet, et cetera, et cetera. And then on top of that, too, you also don't want freaking, you don't want it to in any way, shape, or form look like you're sweeping. I do think that Keemstar is wrong for being like, oh, I have no say on it. Like, he could have told them, hey, do it on your own channel, like not on here. Like, let's not make a spectacle of it on this specific
it was at this moment that he knew.
Thank you for the subscription.
He fucked up.
That on our channel, but of course you're gonna want to make money off of it, not necessarily monetize it, but it's just, it would make the most sense because it's where it would, most the eyes would get. My only nag is the same nag I've always had. Richie should have been allowed to come on and just been given the 30 minutes or something to give his side of things, the same freedom without any argument, without anybody trying to pick apart what he was saying, the same way that Becky did. Nobody was questioning Becky. Hell, no one's even questioned Becky on it, you know, to right now. She's taking time off, you know, so it makes it, that's the only thing that, like, I personally had a big gripe with, is that he just didn't have that time, right? My issue is his position of boss with the public behavior of a babysitter and allowing the incentive approach to the topic in lolcow universe. I can understand what you're saying, Moon. I can understand that. Misanthropa Man, did I imagine Keem saying he doesn't understand why Lynx and Grace is saying things about him because he never did anything to them? I think he did say that. I think he did say that. Let's tune back in and see if they're talking. Okay, maybe we'll check back in a little bit, guys. It looks like basically they're just going over, they're just talking about like the cycle of YouTube where people make content out of each other. We're not watching that. We're here for the juicy drama. No, I'm just kidding. We're here to go ahead and finish this up. It's been a couple of hours already. So let's keep moving forward with the whole Richie thing. It is, yeah, Tina. Oh my gosh. All right.
Every fucking day on this platform, it came 7 years ago when AGP died. Mike, why aren't you doing something with her besides videos? Keem gave me an opportunity to be fucking crazy, make people laugh. If I humiliate myself, who gives a fuck?
I agree.
Somebody's not having a bad day at the end. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Help me understand.
I love Tina.
You're not an object of ridicule, and also neither is
really.
Yeah,
I'm in the court.
Well,
I'm in the court.
That's how I feel.
I would say without a shadow of a doubt, like, I'll just ask the audience, type 1 if you think ChillForce is a lolcow.
That's fair.
Because, bro, dude, what is this interview you're doing right now? It's bad.
Keem, you've known me for years, haven't you? You've known me for years.
Yes.
And this motherfucker's going to get up here and say he looks at me as a grandma. Bitch, I am a gangster.
Yeah,
I'm saying you remind me of my own grandma. Like, you're normal
your grandmother
to
must
me.
pack a hell of a fucking weapon then, bro.
Your grandma
fucking have to take names later.
Your grandma must have gorilla grip pussy.
But Keem, I'm gonna be. The reason why I came up here is out of respect for you, because I sat here. I'm not uneducated. This motherfucker is using Becky's sad situation to come at you and critique your skills as a boss.
No, that pissed me off. I'm sorry, that pissed me off.
I do see that slide.
If a woman has allegations like that, it's not your fucking place to tell her
who
she says it to and when she says it. I'm sorry. It's not your fucking place, bro.
No.
Fuck off.
And you know what? If Becky respects you after this, I would have to ask her if she needs to borrow some money from me.
Or even a man with allegations like that. A woman
because
or
you're
a man
using
with
her and Richie's
like
situation to come at Keem. Just because Keem hires us doesn't mean we got to go to him and say, stop what you're doing, Keem, because I had a bad situation. And because I put it on the internet, I'm going to need you to walk me to Dr. Phil's office so I can get it off my chest. Are you a fucking idiot, bro?
It's on him.
Wrong.
You know
to be the leader.
You know what else they do is they upload a video and they say Keem is using the essay situation for content while they are making content talking about the SA situation. It's like the dumbest fucking criticism ever. Like, it's like, bro, you're literally doing the same thing.
Yo,
I addressed that in the video.
All love to Tina, people. W Tinas, that's for damn
Tina's
sure.
to a handicapped person.
How would you?
You know, you might want to research me, bitch, because I'm about the lowest a cow could ever go. Okay.
You say you addressed that in the video. Keem just said that you're using it for content too. How did you address it in the video? Tell us now how you're not.
I paired the content.
Oh shit! Dior is watching
the allegations and the issue with a PSA that you should reach out if you have this kind of issue. You should absolutely speak up. And and I laid out various reasons why you should speak out as a woman who suffered sexual abuse. For one, you don't know moment A, you don't feel like speaking up, but you don't know that there's some future moment B where you will wish that you had. And the sooner that you do, the better it is for kind of legal process.
So you're telling women how to do this.
Fuck everybody. Everybody else shut the fuck up. Have you ever been in a situation like that, sir? Have you ever been in a fucking situation like that? Because if you haven't, then you need to sit down and shut the fuck up.
Because Becky has been.
And you've never been in that goddamn situation. And I'm telling you, as someone who has, you need to shut the fuck up. If you ain't never been in a situation like that, you don't know how it is.
I can attempt to help people.
You can't help yourself out of a wet paper bag, bro.
Fuck you.
Did you kick him?
Did. I'm done.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, well, I'm done too. Let me come up. This motherfucker looks like a predator himself. He's trying to suck on kids' balls for the gold coins.
Tina, the after show called you a gangster. Thank you, after show, for the love for Tina.
All love to Tina.
Yeah.
Don't forget. Love to Tina. Love to Tina.
Yell at me or talk in your baby voice or whatever. That was fucking bullshit what the fuck he was saying.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I got mad. Are you happy, Billy? I got mad. Are you happy?
Love Xylee so much.
I would have liked to have talked to him a little more. I think he was getting somewhere with his opinion.
I think he was getting somewhere, all right. Yeah, he was really getting
I think we were finally getting to the bottom of the issue.
The issue is that
he's the bottom of my fucking shoe.
That's the issue.
My damn cat shit is the damn shit that comes out of my fucking cats is worth more than his fucking opinion. Fuck him.
I know a lot of people in the commentary.
All right, guys, we're not wrong. I mean, Xylee's not wrong. Let's be 100% on this shit. Like, you can't be turning around and trying to speak from a position of a victim without actually being a victim. Like, dude, you can't. It seems more like you're trying to tell that person, like, this is how you should react. This is what you need. This is blah 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 blah. Like, it comes off like you don't look good. You don't ever look good doing that. Like you were saying early on, not what's being presented, but how it's being presented. Yeah, exactly, Moan. It's not about the words, bro. He used all the wrong words. he like even Xylee said it. Like he was like, "Oh, you had me in the first half, but then God, dude,
classic, bro. Had me in the first half. I'm not gonna lie.
Chill has that type. ChillForce, brother. If you ever watch this, or if you're back here watching this, bro, you have a bad tendency of putting your foot in your mouth at the end, like the middle ground of where you're talking about something. I don't know. I think having the one-on-one with Keemstar popping in might have just thrown him off. It sounds like he was doing good until Keemstar came on. Oh my gosh. She isn't wrong, but I think she is out of the scope of duties and a mode. Oh, I think, okay, freaking Spill and Sound are going back and forth. Okay, you guys just aren't adding each other. Anyways. Oh my God. It's crazy.